Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Power. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. All right, now look. So for this one, this is a apology video to ASAP Rocky, Rihanna, the whole family. You know, this is an apology video, right? Because of the fact that I'm a man and I can stand on my own too, and I do. I stand 10 toes on everything. So when I'm wrong, I have no problem with admitting it, and apologizing for my wrongdoing. I always been a stand-up man, any form, shape, whatever. I always stood on business. So when I'm wrong, I don't mind taking accountability and standing up and admitting to my wrongdoing. So I'm making an apology because I went live about this a few weeks ago and I spoke on the ASAP Rocky trial. Now, everything that was said was, of course, just my opinion. Everything that I was saying was coming from my time I did in prison and what I know about the law. So it wasn't no diss to him or none of that, or, trying beneath him or nothing like that. It was strictly off of what I know about the system. So I gave my opinion on it. And yeah, I did say he was going to be found guilty because of what his witness, which was his friend, victim, because of what he was saying. Well, at that time, that's how I felt. I'm like, he gonna be found guilty because his victim, ASAP really, his homeboy, is getting on the stand on him. Well, right after I made that live, I seen that he was on the stand lying. Now, I didn't follow the story or anything, but it pop up in my feed. I see stuff, and I go from there. So what I seen in my feed was, it was saying that Relly was on the stand lying. I'm not gonna lie to you. As soon as I seen it, I'm like, man, see, now this is how he gonna beat his case. This is what I was thinking in my brain after I seen that Relly was on the stand lying. And not only was he lying, they said that it was more so of a civil case than a criminal case, because they said basically he just wanted some money out of him. So for them two reasons, I'm like, you know what, he gonna fuck around and probably beat this shit. Now, you know what I'm saying? Because when you get the victim to get on the stand on you and they get caught lying about what happened, it's like an automatic overturn, for the defendant's side. And the jury aside with the defendant if the actual victim is on the stand lying. So basically, like in a police report or when the stuff happened, however that go, if it don't match the story that you telling when you get on the stand, then that's how they catch you lying. And pretty much that's what it sounded like what was going on, with this situation. If it wasn't, or you want to shorten it up, tell me how it went, drop it in the comments, let me know. But like I was saying, this is strictly an apology because he was found not guilty, and 9 times out of 10 he probably was found not guilty because Goofy got on the stand and was lying. That's a huge overturn in the case, something like that, because the jury see that the victim is lying. They like, well, the damn victim lying, man, what the fuck is we here for? Not guilty, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's very rare that stuff like that happens because the victim usually try and make sure they keep that same story because they know that this trial day can come, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like I said, I didn't follow. I just seen they said he was lying, you know what I'm saying? And it was basically he just wanted some money out of him. So I could see that being a not guilty verdict. But if it would have went the other way, if he would have kept his story together and, played it right, it probably could have went the other way. That's where I was coming from, when I made that live. But all of that is done and over. The man found not guilty, you know, and big salute to that. You stood your ground. When I said that, you should have took that plea, it was a good thing you didn't. So big salute. You stood on business. You knew what you had going on. This is another thing I want to say before I wrap this up, right? Whenever you catch a case, right, on the right corner hand pocket of your paperwork, right, for whatever your case is, it say a case number. The case number is on the top right hand corner, right? Let me tell you about case numbers. Every individual has a different case number, and that means that everybody's case is something different. So even if I give my opinions on what I say and what I feel, because I might have had that same similar case, or I might know somebody that had a similar case to that, I'm not necessarily saying that's what's going to happen to them. I'm just speaking from experience, what I know of that happened to people like that with them kind of cases. But the difference is everybody has a different case number. So with every single individual having a different case number, that means there's something different that's going on with your case. So even though your case might be similar to somebody else's, it's a difference because y'all had different case numbers. So y'all have different cases. It's on the same scale, but it's different cases. Meaning, like, just say if it's a carjacking, right? I commit a carjacking, you commit a carjacking, right? We both do the same thing, right? Now, with the carjacking, I might just jump in the passenger seat of somebody while they sitting in their car. I jump in their passenger seat, pull out a gun and say, hey, drive off. Your carjacking, you might catch somebody at the light, run up on them, throw that bitch in their face, tell them get out the car, right? Okay, that's your carjacking, that's my carjacking. We got the same case, carjacking. Just say, we got caught up, the police caught us or whatever. All right, now we in jail. We both in jail on these carjackings. Mine is different from yours. It's the same case, but it's different. Again, we have different case numbers for a reason. It's different cases. So we charged with the same case, with the same charge, for what we did, but it's a difference because what I did was different from what you did, So I might get 5 years on my carjacking and you fuck around and get 20 years on your carjacking. We both committed the same crime, but we have different case numbers because we had different cases. Even if y'all do the same exact crime, it's still a difference. It's different people, it's different cars, it's different places, it's different. Everything is different. So at the end of the day, like I said, what I was given was strictly my opinion from my experience. It was nothing against him, So again, big salute to ASAP Rocky for staying on business, and I apologize to him and his family, for even if it was a black cloud over him for that. I apologize for that, even if it didn't come from me. If it was a black cloud over them behind this case, probably from behind negative energy, I accept all that because I'm a real man. I never had a problem with admitting when I'm wrong, So I was wrong for that, even though it was just my opinion, how I felt, but I was wrong for even putting that on you, So you ever see this video, hey, like I said, big salute to you one more time, for staying on business. Because a lot of guys would have folded and they would have took that, But again, you knew what your case was, and you stood on business. So, big salute, man. You handled that, you took care of that, That's all I got to say, man. The message I could say behind this video is just stand up. When you wrong, stand up. Admit that. Take heed to that. It's a good thing to be wrong. We humans. We not gonna always be right about every single thing we say and do. It's gonna be times when we gonna be right. It's gonna be times when we gonna be wrong. And for them times that we wrong, we gotta correct ourselves and take accountability for what it is that we was wrong for. It's been another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.